reinstalling this toilet for a client in a rental unit. I guess they did the floor of the whole unit, so now they need this put back in. Start with toilet bolts. I like these self-adjusting ones. They're very handy. I always try and keep my pieces that I need on either side, so I'm not looking for them afterwards. Ouch. Flange wax goes on next. Sometimes you use a double ring. On this one, I don't believe I will need to use a double. Let's just see. Yeah. We'll double it up. Better to be safe. This is on concrete floor. Concrete slab, I should say, sorry. You could also get a jumbo, but I always have tons of these standard wax rings. I buy the flange ones in bulk. Okay. Now we'll set it. Your cap ring there. Oh, that's not big enough. I'll have to get a different washer. And then I like putting these nuts on with the crown down. It just makes it self-center. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a different washer. Washer. Tighten it down so it's snug and doesn't rock. Sometimes you need to shim the toilets depending on the floor. This is a new floor, so shouldn't need to shim it. Okay, caps. You connect your water line. Okay, I'll turn the water on and we'll test it. make sure that the float is set properly, and you don't hear any trickling. If you put your ear and you hear a trickle, typically that means that air is getting in and letting some water out. So you'll have to pull the toilet and reset it. I've never seen a control valve set like that. Float's set too high, so I will bring this in so that we can see here. We'll try and zoom as well. Okay. So you set your float so that your water level is below, oops, you can't see the tube. Set your float so that your water level is below the fill tube. You can thumb screw it, or I just use a screwdriver. Wrong direction. See once it fills back up where the water level sits. So that adjuster is just threaded and then grabs onto the float here, which stops the fill mechanism from filling the tank and bowl. So that's a good spot. You could even be a little bit higher, but that's all right. So you see how the water is about half an inch lower than the top of that tube. If you don't have it set correctly, then it'll sound like your toilet's running every now and then. Okay. Put the lid back on. Put the lid back on. And that's the toilet.